Okay, so this is the first video I've made that hasn't been scripted in a while, probably a couple of years. In this video, I'm going to be giving my opinion of Call of Duty, what's coming up Call of Duty wise this year. So with Black Ops 4, my hope has been renewed for the franchise. It is getting better after COD World War II and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Call of Duty is starting to get better. Black Ops 4 is a good game. The only thing that lets it down is its DLC, microtransactions, as well as its bad multiplayer map design. So, what's been expected this year? It's Infinite Warfare's turn in the 3-year cycle of Call of Duty games. What's being rumoured to happen? Nothing has been officially announced. However, there are rumours of a Modern Warfare 4. I am immediately interested in this, because I started at Modern Warfare 1. Call of Duty, at its peak for me, is the modern era. I'm not too keen on the past, and I'm not too keen on the future. I'd like a modern day shooter. I think that's much needed. It would also be nice to see characters like Captain Price return. So the campaign, I'm hoping they'll do well. I'm hoping it's going to be a good campaign. As for the multiplayer, I don't know. I'm hoping they'll replicate the ranking system for Modern Warfare 2, because that's honestly probably my favourite ranking system of them all. The way you unlock stuff through challenges and whatnot. I'm hoping they bring that back. However, I won't be surprised if they brought back microtransactions, which would be a real shame if they did. I'm also expecting a season pass. However, on the bright side, I am hopeful for a good campaign. Spec Ops is what Modern Warfare is known for, and it's either going to be a new Spec Ops mode, or it's going to be the first rendition of a modern setting COD zombie type thing, which would be very interesting to see zombies in Modern Warfare. However, I think it's more likely for it to be Spec Ops. Okay, as for the multiplayer, the things that I'm really concerned about are the microtransactions being intrusive in the game, as well as also the map design. They need to step up their game. The map designs have been consistently not bad, but just boring throughout the years, ever since Call of Duty Ghosts. Every map has followed the same layout of 3 lanes. You spawn in, you go left, right or middle. And while most maps are like that in shooters in general, like for example maps like Narrows, it's treated like a rule in Call of Duty. But yeah, it needs to change. There needs to be a close quarters map like say Shipment. There needs to be medium quarters like say Crash, and there needs to be larger open maps like Overground. There needs to be a lot more variety in the maps. And also the maps need to be more interesting. They need to be memorable. They need to come up on the voting screen and be like, yeah, that map's awesome, let's vote for it. So that's what I think of Modern Warfare 4. So, now for another rumour. And this is where things get somewhat entertaining. I don't get the logic of this. There are rumours of a Modern Warfare 2 remaster. That's a good thing. However, I lose a lot of interest in it because it has been rumoured that it won't have any multiplayer mode. Which, that's just simply stupid. How can you have a Call of Duty game without a multiplayer mode? You just don't. It's like Call of Duty rule number 1 since Modern Warfare. Also, so I lose my interest because from the lack of multiplayer, because I've always been interested in the multiplayer. The campaign I've played through, and it's kind of boring, unlike say Modern Warfare 1 and 3. Modern Warfare 2 is my least favourite campaign of the bunch. However, the multiplayer is probably one of my favourites. And to see that not there is kind of disappointing. And also, somewhat unbelievable. The one thing that Activision makes that doesn't have a multiplayer in. The one thing. Also, I'd also like to talk about the campaign. Now, I really doubt that the mission No Russian will be included in the game. Back in like 2009, you could have a game with a swastika in it and no one would batter an eye. Nowadays, it's a massive deal. If you're exposed to a swastika, like if a swastika was put in a game or something, the development team would probably be accused of being a Nazi. Like, that's just the long and short of it. Like, that's how society works nowadays. It's just not okay to have swastikas or even Nazis referenced, even if it's appropriate to what the thing is based on. Like, Battlefield 5, it censors the thing that played a big role in what the game is based on, and you're not allowed to use the word. But yeah, and back then, the mission No Russian, it caused an absolute storm in the media back then. Now fast forward to 11 years later, where we have a massive emphasis on political correctness, and as well as with the major issues of gun control, and we have flipping Activision barging in with a game with a mission where you just go through massacring Russians. There's gonna be absolute mayhem. They may even end up in legal trouble. I doubt they have the guts for it. I want them to. I hope Moscow Airport is in Modern Warfare 2, as it's essential to the plot. But I just don't see it happening. And that's gonna ultimately make the game even less memorable, as that's one of the most memorable missions for me, at least, in the game. But, yeah. Modern Warfare 4, I'm hyped for. Modern Warfare 2, don't expect much. Modern Warfare 4, yes, you should be skeptical. However, it's something that we can expect to be somewhat decent. We never had an absolutely awful Modern Warfare game. In the same way, we haven't had a awful Black Ops game, and that trend still stands with Black Ops. And now with Modern Warfare, I'm hoping the multiplayer will be better than flipping Modern Warfare 3, which seems pretty copy and paste to me, but that's every COD game these days. And as for the campaign, I enjoyed Modern Warfare 3's campaign and have high hopes for it. But Modern Warfare 2, I don't have high hopes for. If there's no campaign there, if there's no multiplayer even, if there's no multiplayer, then that already takes away from my interest in the game. However, I wouldn't even expect a full campaign, because that one mission, Moscow Airport, will probably be taken out. It probably won't be remastered. It would just... the backlash would be too much for Activision to handle. Like, they struggled back then, they had to do something back about it. Let alone nowadays, where we have major issues, especially with the constant problem of gun control. But yeah, that's what I think of Call of Duty this year. So yeah guys, this is MW2 I'm signing off.